Hey Alexus Love Beauties and Flawless Men. Today we are in the bottom of the refrigerator, honey. We are going to be deep cleaning this little piece right here. This piece of the refrigerator does not get a lot of love at all. There is so much food that goes into this vent, goes underneath the refrigerator. And so I'm going to show you how we can clean this, how we can keep this clean. Underneath your refrigerator, you may have like a big vent or other pieces of that refrigerator that needs to stay able to breathe. I do have my new gloves on. Y'all know I be fooling patty cake. So this is how you pop this area off. Just on one of the sides, you should be able to just pull it back and then just snap it off. Nothing should be broken and it should not be that hard. If you look around, you will see just mess, OMG. But if you keep it clean, you won't see that much mess. So as you can see, it has like little plates underneath the refrigerator, different little vents. And I always like to make sure that these pieces are clean just to prevent any like breakage, damage, the refrigerator not getting that cold or anything. So I keep it clean. See, the floors under here are not that bad because I like to keep it clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this piece. It's like oil and grease and dirt. And I'm gonna show you how I like to wash this little vent piece. I do have a like scrub pad. I got it from the dollar store. Washing this in cold water because we know that cold water kills bacteria. I have some Ajax, love Ajax. Just sprinkle a little bit of that. Ajax removes stains from any surface. I kid you not. I seen the grease stain, so I wanted to grab that. Also have my peppermint soap. Pour it a little here and on my scrub pad. That's enough. That soap goes a long way. So I'm going to find a way to clean this out or set this up. This is my first time trying to use like a scrub pad. I usually use my towel, but when I just got these scrub pads, I was like, hey, it'd be so much easier to get inside of the vent pieces. And so here I'm just seeing how this is going to work out. It's just like a sampler. Like, is this going to fall when I try to wipe it too hard or something like that? And it did, and it did not work. So hold on real quick. Let me figure all of this out. Okay, it's working, but not too good how I'm gonna need it to work. So I'm gonna use the tip of this. I have to go off camera, but I'm going to be going in between the cracks and just going up and down to make sure that everything is clean, as you see me doing here. Get the front, get the back. You might miss some areas on the front that you can get from the back. Make sure you get around. Everything has like a little crevice or a little dent. Make sure you get around. Every time you're cleaning something, you know, I like to take my time to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And if you miss something, it is okay to go back. Now you see me behind the refrigerator. I like to wipe the walls back here, making sure the refrigerator is clean. You know, I get dust webs and spider webs and stuff back here. Again, I like to keep that area clean. The refrigerator is next to the cabinet. Food, oils, grease and stuff be falling right there. So I like to push that refrigerator up and then just clean it. Sometimes I might take my towel across the back. And you're going to see that in just a moment here. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Make sure you get all of the corners. Just get that food from back there. Just like I said, to prevent anything, bugs or anything. Along the side of that refrigerator, it may be some food or something just because it sits up against the cabinet. My camera died, but we still rolling, baby. After I swept, I did mop. The walls were pretty clean, so I didn't do those today. Again, if you were to miss a spot, go back. In some spots you can't get, like I couldn't get that spot. It may be, you know, indented within the floor, so that's okay. I do just want to make sure that everything is clean up to par. That's how I like it to be. I did wipe the refrigerator of what I could wipe it. Put the refrigerator back. Now it's super clean. I want to show you something that an elder taught me. When you have a refrigerator, you do not want your refrigerator to be too close to the back wall. The refrigerator has to breathe, because some people's refrigerators does not have that covering that mine did, and so it may be strictly just like the vent part against the wall. She just told me not to do that and just to, you know, push it up a little bit. So I like to have this distance. Okay, so as you can see, we got this squeaky clean. It looks brand new. Like I always say, it doesn't matter how much something costs, you can always bring it back to life. Keep up the things that you do have. And as you can see, where underneath, I did get everything clean under here. I have some little pieces of paper towel that I'm going to try and pick out just to make sure everything is safe and I'm not leaving anything behind. How I cleaned this part, I did use like my scrub pad and I just, you know, just wiped it down. I got under there and, you know, if I see I missed a little spot, I'll try and get it if I can. I see like this little plate, and I think that plate has like these screws to the refrigerator to keep it together. You know, just tried to scrape off what I could in there, and then still just trying to push everything outward. Just making sure that refrigerator is able to breathe underneath. Do not need to have all of, you know, trash and stuff under there, old food under there. Child, next time you might push that refrigerator out, some might scare you, and I do not want to be afraid. So I'm going to make sure I clean. As you can see, swept and mopped back there pretty good. And I mean, hey, I just recommend cleaning this part of the refrigerator. You know, hard to reach areas. The things that we do not think about the most are the things that we need to begin to think about. I love to do this. I'll probably clean this part of the refrigerator like once a month, usually around grocery shopping time or just when I'm like wiping down the refrigerator. Easy to put back on. You're just going to push that back on. Look at that. You can see right through.